Here's a truth that nobody wants to hear. Part of the reason why you're stuck is because you're dragging around a lot of dead weight and old baggage from past hurts and grudges and resentments from your past. These are regrets, these are grudges, these are broken hearts, these are perceived slights to you. Today we're going to talk about how you need to set those down so that you can move forward at a faster pace than what that dead weight is allowing you to do. Hey y'all, I'm Jenny. I'm a cut to the chase sort of girl. I don't like to mess around or mix a lot of flowery words together, so I'm going to shoot from the hip and let you know exactly what I discovered about myself, what you need to discover about yourself, and how you can become the best version of you without all of that debris that walks around you. If you're a woman over 40 and you're tired of carrying that around and not living what you know is your best life, then keep listening, because we're going to get through this together, and at the end you're going to have some things that you're going to want to go work on immediately. So we have to ask ourselves, why do we hold on to all of that stuff? A lot of it is because it's what we know, and the unknown is scary. We're comfortable with what we know, regardless of if it hurt us, if it's still hurting us, if we can't seem to forgive somebody. And we'll talk about forgiveness in a minute, because it's not what we all believe it is. It's not telling them, you did it, I forgive you, everything's okay. That's not what it's about. We're going to get to that very soon. We also have the illusion that what we know, these hurts from our past, is sort of a cloak of protection, that if we remember that when we opened up our heart and got it broken, or we became good friends with somebody, or we thought good friends, and they ended up betraying us or not being the friend we thought they were, that if we remember these things, that it'll protect us. But what it's doing, it's preventing you from actually finding that true friend or that true love. So it's a cloak of protection, which is a complete made-up fallacy that all of us need to just cut away. So besides insulating you and keeping you from finding your forever friend or your forever love, what else does this emotional baggage do to us? Well, it drains us. We spend so much time thinking about how we were hurt and what they did wrong and what they should have known, and they should have read our minds, or whatever the what ifs and they should haves are. But you're spending all that energy on stuff that's never going to change. You need to heal yourself, use that energy for that, and then use it to go out and live a phenomenal life. The best revenge is you being happy and finding your love and your success for whatever that means to you. To heck with those people who did us wrong. There's also health impacts that come carrying us around. Your blood pressure, your sleeping patterns, putting on weight, that'll do it. Lack of motivation to get out and do your normal workouts, because we just feel so bad. And we have to feel bad for a while. I'm not telling you you can't, but I'm saying quit wallowing, all right? Do some hard looking in the mirror and decide if you're just hanging on because you are afraid of moving forward. And we all are. The unknown is always scary. Change is always scary. But we have to do it, or else you're going to live right here forever. And do you want to be that person? I didn't want to be that person. I wallowed for a while, but then I just picked myself up by the bootstraps and made myself move forward, made myself get to a gym, made myself, and that was opening up my heart again. Was a long, long time, but it happened and life changed. So how do we start letting go? Well, you need to do some soul searching and figure out exactly what you're holding on to. I would recommend starting a journal. And yeah, in the description, you will find a prompted journal to help you work through some of this. It's some of the techniques and questions that I ask my own self, and some actions that if you want to work those, they'll propel you even further into this journey of self-discovery and moving forward. You also need to understand why you've held on to it. and why you do the self-comforting, self-medicating things that you do. You've got to unpack those so that you can help solve that for you, because life is going to keep kicking you in the gut. Life is hard. Life is hard with moments of wonderful joy and enjoyment. And that's what gets us through the hard part. So don't think you're never going to get hurt again, but it'll be a different hurt. You'll never hurt the same, and you'll be stronger with thicker skin when that happens. You'll also know better how to deal with it if you walk through these steps, and be honest with yourself. If you're not willing to do the work independently, then definitely talk to a trusted friend, talk to a pastor, get a mental health provider, a coach, counselor, etc. Leave in the comments if you have particular methods that you've used to get through some of the baggage and grudges and resentments that you've carried around. What was your wake-up call? When did you finally decide that you had had enough of living like that? Getting past and through and doing the work for this and getting to the other side is a gift to yourself. It has nothing to do with those people in your rearview mirror. Now, let's talk about forgiveness, because it is not you saying, I forgive you. It was okay what you did. I'm over it. Go on, we can be friends. No, forgiveness has nothing to do with them. Forgiveness is you releasing you from the vicious cycle that is your perpetual picking at the scabs and reliving every nuance and detail. They did it, whatever it was. It is never going to change. They are never going to change. When somebody shows you who they are, believe them the first time. After the first time, you are simply a volunteer. You're no longer a victim. Same thing with forgiveness. Let it go. Let them go. Move on with life. Unburden yourself from the weight of all of that that you're dragging behind you. Okay, so it's time for you to lighten the load. You don't need permission to lay it down. You have to do the work for yourself. You don't even need to tell them that, oh, I'm over you now. I don't need closure anymore. Be your own closure. Move on. They have. Whatever, whomever, etc. A former employer, doesn't matter. Former coworker. They're not thinking about this a tenth of what you're thinking about it. So let's get past it and let's move on to a better you. There are things that you can do to get past it. If this resonated with you, come on back. I've got a lot more hard truths that I had to learn that I'm going to share with y'all, because life is too short and you don't want to wake up one day and realize that you have wasted all of the sunsets behind you and you're not ready to start embracing the sunrises in front of you. Let's get on with living. Okay.